Hello friends, this is Randy and Niecy in the garden therapy. I want to start out by showing you my orange flesh melons. These are orange in the middle. They look like cantaloupes, but they're not cantaloupes.
And they're very delicious.
My wife's favorite.
But
Go ahead, I know you want to say it.
But Randy had the bright idea of freezing them because they were so delicious and I loved them so much. And once they were frozen, they thawed out, they were like rubber. So I would suggest freezing them. Anybody got any ideas, let us know. Know how to preserve them.
Moving on. Moving on. My tomatoes are doing well. That's an example of an heirloom tomato. They've got the weird shapes. Kind of looks like a cat face. Tomatoes are really climbing. Over here, the zucchini is doing well. Been picking them every day. Squash. Looking good. More squash. Take you down Squash Row here. See if I can get in here.
They're taking over.
They are taking over. They're everywhere. Now the ones, whenever they don't get pollinated, as you see that one right there, that's how it'll look. It'll start to grow and it'll stop. Didn't get properly pollinated. My okra is coming up well. Got them too close, but I'm gonna thin them out. I'm gonna let them grow another couple of inches before I thin them out. These are my Blue Lake bush beans. Blue Lake.
Oh.
And these are my Provider bush beans. Looking good.
Bush beans, what, green beans?
It's a green bean, but it doesn't grow on a vine.
Oh, okay.
They grow bushy. They probably don't get no more than 18 inches tall. Over here, my bee balm. Let me see if I have any visitors today. No, we don't have any visitors right now. There he is. He's hiding in there, foraging. They've been on that plant all day. So yeah, bee balm will attract the bees to your garden. Lemon bee balm. Baker Creek heirloom seeds. More tomatoes. I've got tomatoes everywhere. I don't much worry about tomatoes growing. I pretty much got that. So yeah, tomatoes are all over the place. Over here, you remember this cucumber right here? That's the cucumber that I had out when it was cold. I had 3 in that container and I had 3 in this container. Well, the 3 in this container died, all 3 of them. 2 in this container died and this one stayed living. So I'm like, oh, it ain't gonna do nothing no way. So I just left it, forgot about it, didn't feed it, didn't give it no water. About 2 weeks later, I come out, it was jumping. So yeah, it fought the fight. It fought the good fight. And not only that, it's the first one to market. putting out cutes already. Right there. So we're already getting cucumbers on a survival plant. Well, I mean, this plant been through a lot. That's why I feature it every time I do a video. It means a lot to me that it made it through the way it did. It just amazes me. And to be the first one to produce fruit. So yeah. I mean, you know, if you're going through hell, keep going. And I think that's what this plant represents. Moving on. Some more cucumbers. My peppers. A row of cucumbers climbing up the trellis. They ain't nowhere near the other guy, the survivor. My potatoes are jumping. They're jumping. Got some more orange flesh melons I had in some little containers. I just kind of like left them there. And I thought yesterday, those can be some backups. If my main crop don't go, these can be my backup orange flesh melons. So yeah. An orange flesh melon looks like a honeydew. If you just looked at it from the outside, say, oh, that's a honeydew melon. But when you cut it open, it's orange like a cantaloupe. And super, super sweet. So yeah. Some more Provida beans. I got beans everywhere. These are my red potatoes. Let me get a backdrop. These are my red potatoes. And over here is my white potatoes. They started falling over after that rain, so I threw me a little trellis up there, kind of hold them in. Corn's looking good. This guy here is trying to catch up with that guy. There are my peaches and cream is making ground on the incredible corn. It's catching it. Peaches and cream say, wait a minute. I want to be the star of this show. So yeah, here's my Roma tomatoes. Excuse me? Oh yeah, from the last video, my tassels were starting to come. But this video, they've blown out. Nice tassels. All of them are tasseling really well. Not only that, I have the emergence of a corn ear. Right here. That little sprout coming out of the side in between that leaf. That's a corn ear developing. So I've got the tassels. Soon I'll have the corn. Soon I will be grilling corn. And I'll show you that. So moving on. I harvested 3 cabbages yesterday. I've got 2 more there. They're getting ready. They ain't ready, but they're getting tight. So yeah, they're getting there. Over here, I wanted to show you my broccoli. It's looking good. It's getting some nice heads on it. That's one plant. There's another plant. Let's see if I can get this one in there. There's the 3rd one. My lettuce, when I plant my lettuce, I plant them in 2-week successions. I plant this one. 2 weeks later, I plant that one. So by the time we eat this one, that one's coming up, and we'll be ready to eat that one. So I want to thank all of y'all for watching. Oh, one other thing, the product of the day. My product of the day is neem oil. Neem oil is from the neem tree in India. It distracts pests, white flies, aphids. What it is when you spray it on the leaves, and when the insect eats it, it kills them from the inside out. So yeah. Yeah, I've got some arugula that we're fitting to eat. Go get it for me. We're getting ready to eat in about 5 minutes with our salad, with our steak. Nisha said, don't be telling me about that. Nisha's going to get the plant. We're going to put it right here. That's my arugula. It's got a nice peppery flavor. It's good when added to salads.
It's really good to have fresh lettuce.
Yeah, fresh
whenever
lettuce.
we need it. He had a bed over there that was too much lettuce. I tried to preserve it, didn't work. Or save it, it didn't work. So he was kind enough to reduce it to a smaller pot so that we could have fresh lettuce whenever we need it. So that's good to know. Good to have too.
And it's very tasty. I don't even remember the last time I had arugula, but I know I've had it, and it was delicious. What do you think?
I love arugula. I like it mixed with a mixed green salad. It's really good. And it's healthy, and we know what's in it. You know, a while back we had a bunch of scare with even organic spinach and lettuce and stuff with some bad. I think somebody bought it from Whole Foods or somewhere like that. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that, but it made you sort of scared to even buy lettuce. So it's good to know that you can grow your own and have it readily available whenever you need it. And the video we made yesterday was per someone's request that actually wanted to see how Randy manually pollinated his tomatoes and other vegetables. So that's why we did that short video yesterday. And as a disclaimer, we're not experts. It's just something that Randy's passionate about, and I asked him to share it. So I hope you enjoy the videos. Please like, share, and subscribe, and turn on that notification bell.
With that said, this is Randy and Niecy. Be safe out there. We're out.